Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least. That he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling. They start doing jiu-jitsu. They start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A-plus level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. 4 years apart, and they both possess a similar height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Louis the Last Samurai Smolka. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers thus far.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup. He lands a switch knee. Nice punch there. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Give me that low kick.
A little single collar tie there.
As he gets close and he's out of the kicking range, he'll change his stance.
Looking for the takedown, he gets it.
Keep working in there. Posture. Posture.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Bro, keep those hands up for me.
Nice stick with the right hand.
Elliott's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Oh!
And the turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Not tapping out tonight.
Move, move, move.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Feet on hips.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this thing.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. 26 total strikes have landed for Tim Elliott thus far.
Relax and keep those hands high. Calm down.
30 seconds now to go in the opening round.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Move and recover.
Oh, big shot lands there for Smolka.
Only 10 seconds remaining. You got to do it. 10 seconds.
5 minutes in the books.
Okay, you lost that round. You listening to me? You lost it. Big. He's taking you down way too easily.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Are you ready? You ready?
All right, let's get to round 2.
Let's rock and roll.
Big
Come on
punch
now,
lands over the
recover.
top.
Let's move that
How's he going to
head.
follow this
Let's
one up?
Move that head now.
Ooh.
All day, just like that.
Vicious combo there.
You got this, okay? You got it.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Elliott. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Close guard.
Nice stick with the right hand.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Nice stick with the right hand.
Just reached the midpoint of the fight. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Take the back, hooks in.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Ground and pound strike is true.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Good work from the top here by Smolka. Elliott scrambling pretty well, though.
Nice stick with the right hand.
Work him with the elbows.
45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Nice loop and punch.
Beautiful combination there by Elliott. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. And both guys really throwing with authority.
You're good.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Big kick lands.
Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good.
There you go. There you go.
Elliott's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Oh, wow. Oh! Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Stay tight.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Smoke is looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Tim Elliott. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Smoke his pass attempt denied. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Elliott. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his common...
And he gets it. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man hasn't.
Looking for a guillotine. What a 15 minutes put forth.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
All right, so the fight goes the distance as we await the judges' scorecards, but certainly a dominant striking effort out of that fighter tonight.
John, he used his best weapons in order to carry him to a decision, a very clear decision, in my opinion. A great performance tonight by this young fighter.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Timothy Elliott.
All right, nice job by him there, as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant performance, and he gets his hand raised.
Yeah, and if you got to go to the judges, leave no question, right? Be the person that is so dominant that you know you're getting your hand raised. He did exactly that tonight, and he gets a dominant decision.
Coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between the Pitbull Andrei Arlovski and Tai Tuivasa. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them, from the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So
he does not
in
have
this
to.
matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. All right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagements. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 10 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Sydney, Australia, Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 29 wins, 19 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC heavyweight champion, Andrei the Pitbull Arlovski. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready? You ready to fight? Let's do it.
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Muay Thai plum.
big punch lands.
Archer, there's the early takedown. He told us on Thursday he didn't necessarily see a path to victory if he couldn't get takedowns. That is certainly a good sign.
Right away, he got the takedown. I don't believe they could have imagined that it would work so well so early. Great job.
Nice hammer fist.
Sidestep that hook.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by the Pitbull. Grounding and pounding away. Nice strikes to the body there by Tuivasa.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Arlovski. Oh, and he gives up his back. This is not a fighter you want anywhere near your backside. This could be it.
I mean, this guy is so educated in chokes. He's so educated in terms of controlling positions. You're not going to roll around and scramble to get this guy off of you. He follows you with every bit of himself, and he's going to try and find that choke. And if you're not careful, he will latch onto an arm when you think you're right about to escape and get you with the armbar.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Under 2 minutes to go.
Move.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Nice stick with the right hand.
Tuivasa getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Keep fighting.
He's going for
Oh,
the
nice
choke.
guillotine there.
He might get a finish here.
You need to work on this
Wow.
position.
The horn sounds for the end of round one.
Stop.
Nice, very nice. I told you he couldn't keep up with you. Your pace is way too crazy, okay? You got to keep it up, though, all right? You got the card.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Let's push in there.
Right under the elbow, the body kick lands. That's a big strike right there.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations here.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Close guard. Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now.
Escape. Watch guillotine.
We got to escape from there.
Need some work, guys.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Fighters back to their feet here. So we call on the fight stats here unofficially. 49 total strikes have now connected for the heavyweight Andrei Arlovski. And the accuracy numbers landing at a 73% clip tonight thus far against Tai Tuivasa. Oh, and the ankle pick to get him down. We'll see if he can capitalize.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Gets right back up.
I mean, what an ankle pick. If he would have drove into his opponent, maybe he would have secured the top position. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Yeah, get on that head and let's. I need elbows. I need elbows.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Stay in motion. He's breathing. Stay in motion.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Tuivasa. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Defend, defend, defend.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Tai Tuivasa. Oh, tags him with the left. That is an educated left hand.
Educated left hand. He is throwing it so fast and so crisp.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Scramble.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Nice work. Well, I need another round. One more round of that ground control. Take him down. Stay heavy.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go. Now 5 minutes remain in the fight. Well, that'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked by Arlovsky.
Throw another hook.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, stuffs the takedown
now
without
we're
issue.
on
the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Nice stick with the right hand.
Posture up, drop bombs.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Arlovsky. Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom, by the Pitbull. Good, solid strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Fight.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now.
That one snuck in. Nice strike. Big body kick.
Oh, nice slip there to avoid the punch by Tai Tuivasa. Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. Takedown defense holds up.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
It's nothing. It's nothing.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Nice stick with the right hand.
Anytime you want to put him down again, do it.
Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Just misses there with the left. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Just misses with the jab there.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Nice.
Oh, big left hand there.
Attaboy, way to win.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Andre the Pitbull Arlovski.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision, and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.
All right, coming up next, a UFC featherweight division fight. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, this is about as decorated a kickboxer as has come into this division in some time, DC. And if we get a kickboxing match tonight, he ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things. From as close as you can get, he's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive knees into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxers, the high-level ones, from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct of a lifetime of repetitions in the kickboxing space.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 25 wins, 9 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Portage, Indiana, USA, Darren the Damage Elkins. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 16 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
So Dan Murgliata shares the cage.
You ready? All right, you ready? Let's go, guys.
All right,
Fight.
so here we go, round one. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. Two of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Got the single collar tie. All right, so hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded, pounded into the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
Move. No problem.
Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Darren Elkins.
Come on.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Elkins. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Get out from under him.
I mean, how many can he take?
Protect yourself.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
And now he...
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Awesome. Really good work. Way to control him from the top. I need you to work to...
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight. Ooh, big shot lands. Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knee right into the midsection.
Oh, there's the double leg takedown.
All right, let's get a full pass now. Full pass.
Close guard.
Kick him off.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Escape.
He's attack armbar now.
Keep working that submission.
Arm has been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Elkins. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Hands high, hands
Oh,
high.
setting up the left hook, but out of range. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Make him pay.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of...
Wow, he actually got the takedown.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
Scramble.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
10 minutes in the books.
All right, deep breath, deep breath. Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
Final round, you ready?
Here we go. 5 minutes remain in the fight.
Last round, this is yours.
Ooh, what a punch.
Recover. Move
Oh, he
down,
landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight.
Hook to the body.
Stuffs the takedown. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Close guard. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
That hook.
Nice stick with the right hand. Nice stick with the right hand.
Bob that hook.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Through. Let's go.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Ground and pound strike there now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Darren Elkins. All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions. And now he's jumping on a triangle. He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle. Watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat.
Then he's out. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch.
Leave that hook.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Control his head.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Darren Elkins. Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's continuing to maintain good posture and making these strikes count.
He's doing a really good job of watching for the up kicks, making his punches count while not putting himself in danger.
They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 29-28 Elkins. Judge 2 scores it 28-28. And Judge 3 scores it 29-27. For the winner by majority decision, Darren the Damage Elkins.
All right, so a close fight. That's certainly the way we saw it, but ultimately he gets his hand raised by majority decision. Third judge had it a draw. 2 others thought he did enough to win.
And I thought it was a draw, too. I thought it was an even fight, but judge number 2 thought he did just a little bit more than his opponent to just put him a little bit ahead of him and allowed him to get the decision.
Coming up next, it's a UFC bantamweight division fight. All right, well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing them, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And then as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that octagon.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 24 wins, 14 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Chesterton, Indiana, Eddie Wineland! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 16 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Son Dog. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready? Are you ready?
Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the film.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can...
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Side control now. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Push him off.
Back to the feet now. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came. Lands a double leg takedown.
Get that underhook.
Oh, now he stuns him beautifully with the left hand.
The left hand is so accurate. He's so educated. He's so able to fight from both fighting stances.
Lands with the ground and pound. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Oh, right into the mount. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him.
Control. Don't let him control you. You control him.
He's going to attack armbar here.
Keep pulling on that submission.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Escape that. He can't hold you there. He can't hold you there. Escape.
There it is. So he taps out due to the arm bar tonight. High-level grappling there.
I mean, he had to tap. If he did not tap, this man is not opposed to snapping his...
All right, coming up next, a featherweight matchup between Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens and Edson Barboza. All right, so here he is, MMA's human highlight film, Edson Jr. Barboza. When he knocked out Terry Edom with that wheel kick at UFC 142, I thought the arena was going to crumble to the ground. I have never felt an arena shake like that before, and it's been one highlight after the next for Barboza ever since.
And that highlight, that kick, will be shown long after Edson Barboza is done fighting. It's one of those things that will stand the test of time, and it's because he's able to set things up in so many different ways, from the body kicks to the leg kicks to the great hands. That's why Terry Edom didn't see that. There's no windup to anything that Edson Barboza ever does. He's one of the most brutalizing strikers that we've ever seen step foot in the octagon.
And the only thing that has eluded him, of course, is a UFC title. Let's see if he can move towards that goal with another win here tonight. All right, here he is. For my money, might be the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. Both fighters are 34. Stevens will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 20 wins, 9 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Edson Jr. Barboza! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 28 wins, 18 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of San Diego, California, Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers thus far.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Real sneaky body kick.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Stevens. And they separate. Oh, nice connection by him there with the right hand.
The right hand is the dominant hand, and you can see how well he throws it.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Looked like a good knee to the body, but it's blocked.
Stay strong. He can't break your will.
He landed a good uppercut there.
Oh, big left hook there. All right, single collar tie now. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off his strikes.
Stevens gets the hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch.
Now into his mount.
Sai fora, ele tá te dominando, vai.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Got to be careful, armbar.
Come on, work.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Crank it. Crank it. Hold
Now
on
he falls
tight.
back into the
Hold on
finishing
tight.
position.
Get going.
He got it. He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliotta has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 21 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out, Jeremy Little Heathen Stevens.
All right, so there he is, all smiles and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Strawweight Division matchup. Well, she's about as well-rounded as it gets, DC, and I know you didn't have the benefit of starting as a striker back in the day. First day she stepped in a gym, she was mixing all the different disciplines, and the results certainly speak to that commitment and dedication.
It shows. It shows in her ability to fight high-level competition right away. She does not need fights to build her up. She's prepared to fight the wrestler. She's prepared to fight the grappler. She's prepared to do a kickboxing match with the best kickboxers. Her life has prepared her for these moments. All the training, all the sessions, all the private sessions has made her ready to compete for a title right away.
Yeah, I would agree. And at least the early returns are that she looks comfortable and confident in every discipline and every martial arts situation. All right, so here she is, Bate Estaca, Jessica Andrade. It was pretty amazing to see her put a capstone on this UFC career and beat Rose Namajunas to win the title at UFC 237. She's a real problem here at 115 pounds.
She's a real problem, John, and she became a problem when she went down to 115. You saw immediately that the power and the cardio and the pressure and the ability to hurt people in a division where most fighters aren't knocking them out with one punch was possessed by Jessica Andrade. And being in Rio and watching her win that title, you truly felt the enormity of the moment as Andrade got her hand raised and the belt wrapped around her waist.
Yeah, she won 4 fights in the UFC at 135 pounds before moving down. No woman in UFC history has won as many fights as Jessica Andrade.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 9 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Tatiana Suarez! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 20 wins, 8 losses. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Jessica Batistaca Andrade. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go with round one. Going to be very interesting to see how this plays out stylistically because both women can truly do it all.
This is a very close fight, very competitive fight. Both of these young women are so well-rounded that you can't find an advantage for either fighter. I'm so excited I can barely stay in my seat. Ooh, what a punch.
And they are exchanging leather early.
Nice stick with the right hand.
So the fighters clinch here early, and outstanding job by her there to change levels and get this fight to the ground. What do you guys call that, an ankle pick?
I mean, that's an ankle pick, but there's a lot that goes into it. For her to execute it in a fight, amazing.
Nice 1-2 there. Oh, man, that looked like it hurt. Nice kick by her there.
It absolutely did hurt. I can tell you that as a fact. What a big-time takedown.
Usa o cotovelo, vai, o cotovelo.
All right, full guard now, DC. She's on the bottom. What is she trying to do?
Well, she's got to throw up submissions to try to put her opponent on awareness. And these submissions will be used to reverse the position. Even if it gets defended, it will create space for her to try to get back to her feet or maybe to steal a sweep and trick her opponent.
Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch. Oh, she's got the right hand going tonight, DC.
She's in a great flow, and she's throwing from her dominant side to land that great strike.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes and counting have now landed for the strawweight contender, Tatiana Suarez.
Beautiful body kick.
Andrade gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Well, she almost moved right into harm's way.
Beautiful takedown lands.
And this might just be a matter of time.
Let's go.
Finish that submission.
Wow.
Transition.
Final minute.
Empurra ela, não deixa ela te dominar.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Tudo bem, respira.
Well, her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing him over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
Força, vai lá, mais 10 segundos.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, saved by the bell, round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, there's the horn. Let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC. What a display of striking.
Yeah, John, she did a great job. I mean, she knew exactly what she needed to do, and she mixed everything up beautifully, right? Every punch landed to a kick. Whenever her opponent thought kicks, she would follow up with punches. It was a masterclass in striking over the course of that round.
All right, here we go as the next round gets underway. The big storyline in the previous round, of course, the high volume of body strikes. We'll see if she chooses to go back to it here.
When you're trying to punch the head moves. The body doesn't. She's taken the bigger target, and she's made it her priority. She's beating up the body over and over, going to that target, trying to force her opponent to make a mistake that will allow her to switch it up, go up top, and finish the fight.
Hard scramble.
Andrade is back in half guard. Well, you got to try to stay busy off of your back. She's doing it here. Nice punch.
Block the hook.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautifully.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Posture up and
Oh,
down.
excellent pressure here from top position by Andrade.
Scramble
Half
and
guard
go.
position for her
Scramble
here, and if you're the
go.
bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damage and strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Well, you got to stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here. She's doing a nice job. Man, she is just nonstop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Pop your hips.
Oh, she gives up her back here, DC, so she's got a lot of work to do now. What do? Tuck the chin, hand fight?
You've got to tuck the chin. You've got to bring both hands to the hands. Because as your chin is going down, your opponent's going to be attacking your neck. Two hands on one. Force it down, build your base, try to get back to your feet, and if worse comes to worse, give up the mount.
Right.
Because the mount is better than having this fighter on your back.
Nothing fun about it. We'll see if she can escape here. Solid strike on the ground. Pretty impressive ground and pound display here, champ.
She's doing a great job.
Wow. Wow. Herb Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So big knockout win for her here tonight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jessica Batistaca Andrade.
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard-pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that one.
I mean, she has so much confidence in her hand that she's willing to stand in front of her opponent and take one to give one. And when she gave one, it shut the opponent's lights out. Great job finding that kill shot.
And coming up next, it's a UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, it seemed an eventuality that Ben Askren would one day find his way to the UFC. Did that with a big win over Robbie Lawler in his UFC debut, and now the focus on continuing to climb that crowded welterweight ladder.
Ben Askren is a unique talent because he does not look like the type of guy that you would find in an octagon. but every time he steps foot in there, he has no doubt he's going to get his hand raised, which is what he has done his entire life. You look at Ben, and you know what's coming. He's going to wrestle you. He's going to take you down, and he's going to make you grapple more than you're comfortable with. But can Ben Askren employ that wrestling game plan all the way to a UFC championship? We will see.
Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling. They start doing jiu-jitsu. They start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A-plus level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, and they both possess a similar height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Ben Funky Askren! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Spokane Valley, Washington, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Michael Maverick Chiesa! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready? Are you ready?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on. These guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
Archer, there's the early takedown. Pretty evident, DC, that he wants to get this fight to the ground, and he was certainly able to do so there.
He felt like he had a massive advantage in the wrestling, and if he attempted takedowns, he would secure him. Let's see what he does from this position.
Sound strike on the ground. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this thing.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
You have to do more than that if you want to keep it up.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curdled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Keep working.
Back mount now.
Elbow.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Mount him, mount him.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Hey, protect your face. Protect your face. Hands up.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chiesa, though. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Feet on hips. Push him off.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep.
Don't back up. Keep moving forward.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Keep moving forward.
There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right? Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom.
All right, sit down, bud. Take a deep breath for me. All right, get him some water. Take a drink. Nice. Slow that heart rate down. All right, here we go.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
Ready? You ready?
All right, round two.
That was perfect. Let's keep going.
Look at him
Relax.
working at trying to shut the liver down.
Chiesa gets caught with that punch.
Let's get some offense. Let's get going.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. Ooh, big shot to the body.
Calm down.
Gets the elbow up into the target. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Spin out to the
Stuffs the
side,
takedown, no
grab the
problem.
hook.
Taken down by Chiesa. All right, has the guard closed here.
Let's go. I need you to
Ooh-wee.
posture and follow
Ooh-wee,
it.
what a right hand by this young man.
Let's look to get to that half guard.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Let's
Well,
work
you
it
got to
past
stay
that
busy
half
on the
guard,
bottom.
right
He's
side,
doing it
slow
here.
down.
Nice punch. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy.
Ha.
This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Hands up.
All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong
Keep your
bottom
hands
work
up,
here,
keep
staying
that
busy.
Head moving. Head movement.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, working inside the closed guard now.
Keep your top control.
Keeping
and
busy
look for
here off
those
of his back.
elbows.
Nice offense from the bottom.
Push him off.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Chiesa. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch.
Posture and drop some bombs now. Start raining those elbows. Start raining those
30
elbows.
seconds to go in this one. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Round three next.
Okay, stop.
All right, this is it. One more round. You got one more round for me? This is the last round. Let's not leave it to the judges, man. You got to go out there and put them away. You got.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Good
Beautiful.
punch.
There it is. There it is. Move, move.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. But how about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent.
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight.
Relax. Calm down. Protect your face. Let's start it all over again.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Michael Chiesa.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Move.
All right, so good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
3 minutes now to go in this one.
Escape.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Able to land the single ground strike there. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Chiesa's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom.
Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over.
Squeeze that arm triangle.
Watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat.
And he's out.
One knee up, they cross over. Open up his guard.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Open up the guard, flatten him out.
Oh, these are some big punches here from the top, DC. He hasn't needed to enter his opponent's guard yet, and he may not have to.
He may not have to, but he's doing a real good job of being aware. There's danger when you're standing on top of your opponent like that. You got to watch for up. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat. There it is. Chest to the mat. Pressure goes down. He'll start to take the air from his opponent.
Oh, this might be tight.
It's very tight, and the moment he drops his chest, the fight's going to be over.
The official decision
Ladies
is
and
in.
gentlemen,
Bruce Buffer has it.
rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 29-26, 30-24, and 30-24. For the winner by unanimous decision, Michael Maverick Chiesa!
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interactions. He's the person that truly did dictate if the fight was standing or on the ground. This is his fight. He won this fight, and he won it in dominant fashion.
Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Bantamweight Division title. So here's the #1 bantamweight contender making his way to the octagon. Got to be some nerves here as he gets set to compete for the UFC bantamweight title. No denying he deserves to be there. He's got the requisite win streak. He's got the finishes. He's got the popularity, the fan support. Now he needs the championship performance. We'll see if he has what it takes to unseat the incumbent. Well, he has successfully defended the title, and that is the goal in front of him yet again tonight. The UFC's bantamweight champion of the world. And not only does he believe he is the best right now, he believes he is the best 135-pound fighter of all time. If you want to be in that class tonight, certainly one this young man has got to have. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Jan is 27. Cejudo is 33. Jan will have a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Greco-Roman wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, presenting the challenger, Henry the Messenger Cejudo. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Peter No Mercy Yan.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready? Are you ready? Let's go fight.
All right, so here we go, round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all the mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Oh, is that a good knee to the body there by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo?
That's all he got.
Right hand, then a left.
Protect your right side. Oh, okay.
Punch is blocked.
Cover up.
Going orthodox now. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Scramble and go.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Weave that hook.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Stay tight.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Explode!
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Battle up.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
Hey, elbows. Elbows.
Nice lean
All right,
break,
the
guys.
referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
Let's go. Let's go. Finish this
So
guy.
just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Henry Cejudo.
Right hand up.
DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
Use that left hand now. Use that left hand.
Nice punch lands.
Calm down. It's okay.
Liver
You're
kick.
all right.
Oh, nice hook by him there. Not necessarily with full power, but certainly found the desired target.
He's throwing those shots to... Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Cejudo's pass is denied.
Grab him. Hold him down.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch.
30 seconds. Push, push, push.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Breathe for me. It's okay. Deep breath. Slow that heart rate down. You're fine. All right, we got to protect that body more. You're letting him...
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
All right, DC's back from the bathroom. Round
Okay,
two.
ready? Round two.
Piotr
Ready?
Jan versus Henry Cejudo.
Here we go. Hands up.
Cejudo gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Oh, he blocked that shot and lands the hook on the counter. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Nice leg kick lands.
That
Wow!
body's done, man. Body's done.
Oh, big left.
Stay strong. You're still in this fight.
Well, he's
Let's
doing a
go.
nice job here
Come
blocking
on.
these shots. The chin is tucked. The hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus
Keep
far.
moving.
Great job
You're okay.
defensively.
You're
He's seeing
okay.
everything coming.
All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed,
Posture
try
up.
again,
Make
was
sure
able to
he
get him
stays
down there.
high.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Attacking armbar.
Yank that arm.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the
Yes.
submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
Hands up. Hands
Nice
up.
stick with the right hand.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop
You
the fight.
got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting
Look
to
to counter that
improve.
hook.
It's
Let's
starting
go.
to
Look to
elevate
counter that
because he
hook.
knows that he can get the finish.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. An attacking armbar.
Keep moving.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Push the pace. You're in better shape than he is. You can make it work.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Move, move, move. Control, control. Don't let him control you. You control him. You gotta scramble. You gotta scramble.
Oh, that's going to do it in a quick tap from there as he gets it done by submission.
The moment he got the arm straight, he got the pressure with his hips to force his opponent to tap, and he wins the fight.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
All right, so there he is, the man they are all chasing at 135 pounds, your UFC Bantamweight World Champion, and what a way to get it done tonight with the submission win.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Petr Nurmagomedov.
All right, so he came into this fight as the unquestioned best 135-pound fighter in the world, and nothing about that effort will change that narrative. Congrats to the still UFC Bantamweight champ.
Congratulations to the Bantamweight Champion of the world, a top-notch fighter who has all the skill you need to reign atop this division for a real long time.
Coming up next, it is a UFC welterweight championship showdown between the Nigerian Nightmare Kamaru Usman and Gilbert Durinho Burns. Well, a long winning streak may guarantee you a title fight in other divisions, certainly doesn't at 170 pounds. But now, with all the contenders behind him, there is one man left standing. It is this man, the #1 welterweight contender, now getting his shot at the dominant champion. And he believes without a shadow of a doubt that he is the best 170 in the world, and he is out to prove it right here, right now. Well, it doesn't get much bigger than this, Joe Rogan, the UFC Welterweight Championship of the World, as the champion makes his way to the octagon, fighting out of that patented red corner. He has held this belt down for some time, but a lot of people think we could be looking at a new champion here tonight. The current champion, not one of them. He believes the hype is not real for the challenger. He believes he is much better than this young man, and now healthy, he is ready to prove that he's not just the best welterweight in the world at present, he is the greatest welterweight of all time. Winning this fight tonight against a significant challenger would certainly go a long way to proving just that. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. So these fighters are just a year apart with similar height and reach. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 19 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the challenger, Gilbert Durinho Burns. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
Ready? You ready to fight? Let's do it.
Round 1 is upon us between 2 of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the film.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do...
Oh, goes to the ankle pick now to get him down, DC. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Burns looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Usman.
Do not be a standing target. Watch the hook.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, he's got his back now. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
That's your arm. You own that arm.
He's a tag armbar now.
Tighten it up.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Escape that. He can't hold you there. He can't hold you there. Escape.
He got it. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done. Absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled. He's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Well, it's one thing to earn a UFC title. It's another thing to get it done emphatically the way he did tonight. The undisputed UFC welterweight champion, your winner by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 15 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, so a lot of people like the challenge.